Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, January 13th. This is when I'm recording this video, and we'll put it out there for you really soon. And today, Shady and I have been this week very, very busy hitting the circuit. We hit about 20 some odd states on the AM and FM radio this week and did many shows, 5 hours in one day. Shady is not with us today, but I just really quick wanted to get through this Q thread. This is my thread from 111. Let me see. Let me just go to excuse me. Hang on one second. Here we go. All right. So I wanted to make sure we got this up. We got Windows capture here. Where we go? Okay, so this is my thread for 1/11/19 for all Q posts for Friday, January 11th, 2019. At what point is this mathematically impossible? The very next day and more. Let's go. All right, so here's my thread. If you're new to Twitter or don't understand it, that's cool because I'll bring it here now live for you underneath the thread. So people that want to watch videos can watch the video of this. This is what I do every day. So Q post 2688. Boom, 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 boom. Q. Wow. So, what I thought was interesting about this one is if you look at the bottom B and scroll up like BOOM. So really, is there 5 booms? So that's one thing. I'm gonna like that. I didn't like that one yet. I love the Q booms. All right, so then we got another one at 2669. Awaiting VIP arrival. What senior official is arriving in China? Purpose. Q. Very, very good post here by our Q team. And it looks like that they're in the airport in Shanghai. Let me just go ahead and cruise over to Q Maps because it's a little easier to see. Here we go. So here's the picture right here. So if you look at this picture, very, very interesting. Right there, looks like Huma from the back, right? And if you go over to the left a little bit, just entering into the scene, looks like somebody we might know, and we'll cover that in a minute. So that's the Q post 2669. Very, very good post, Q. Thank you very much for that. Let me just go down to the next part of the thread because what I like to do is I like to cover the threads, and we'll do some nice research from the Anons and brilliant Anons over on the Chan board. All right, so this is the post right here, 2653, the history of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, appointed by Bill Clinton. RBG, why was she selected? Who appointed her? Well, we know Bill Clinton did. And remember her in Killbox history. This is the 230-page book called Sex Bias in the U.S. Code, published in 1977 by the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights. And the highlights are pretty gross. We've kind of gone over them before. It's stuff that most people that I know that are even, whatever if they want to label themselves, if Democrats, probably wouldn't agree with. They probably don't want to have their Boy Scout or Cub Scout having sex integration with the Girl Scouts. I don't know. College fraternities and sorority chapters, replacing them with college social societies. Cast constitutional doubt on the legality of Mother's Day and Father's Day and as separate holidays. I mean, we're America. We worship our moms and our dads. That should be the first person that we go to if we ever have a question. Also, most Democrats I know, or Republicans, right? Whatever you want to label yourself, called for the reducing age of consent of sexual acts to people who are less than 12 years old. You know what? I don't know if you have a child, but this just sickens me. So I'm just going to go ahead and just scroll a little bit for you so you can read some of this stuff. We read this the other day. It's right here in the video for you. Who are the doctors currently treating RBG? What other political former and current senior political heads? What are they affiliated with? What off-market drugs are being provided to RBG in order to sustain minimum daily function? What is the real medical diagnosis? We found that was dementia. Who is managing her care? Who is really managing her care? Clock is ticking. Panic in D.C. And Q just responds, at what point is it mathematically impossible? The very next day. Red Castle? Green Castle, public access to intel, Q. So that's a very, very good post again, because the very next day, guess what happened? She was in the news, right? Missing her first day of work ever in 25 years. If a woman is selected as a nominee, does that eliminate the wrap-up smear of sexual assault? What other tactics might be planned to block and or force name removal? Why is the Senate important? Who controls the Senate? 53 to 47. Enjoy the show. Again, this is this post right here, and it's 2671. And we were like, who is the smear person in this? It is, oh, by the way, the wrap-up smear. Q did lead us to this video a long time ago. I have it right here in my thread. I'm not going to play it for you now because it's, it's in the thread, and we've gone over it before. But basically, it's Nancy Pelosi talking about people, how they package up the wrap-up smear so you believe it, even though they're lying. It's just ridiculous. So if a woman is selected as a nominee, the smear against Barrett already began in July of last year. Amy Coney Barrett is allegedly a member of a religious group that has been called a cult. So this is who this is, and this could be a Supreme Court nominee. This is the wrap-up smear. Somebody on Reddit found that they have 5 biological children and has some possible adopted children. Oh my gosh, how terrible. Look at that beautiful family. Look at the smiles there. Oh my God, God bless you. Good luck. So a brilliant anon made an extensive graphic on that crumb of POTUS replacing an extreme liberal justice with a conservative and constitutionalist justice will be amazing for our nation. Not to mention the setup of a 6-3 majority with Roberts as the swing vote. So if you can't, this one right here is not very easy to see, but it basically goes, can Marxists throughout successfully, can Marxist thought successfully accommodate radical feminism? I mean, these people are Marxists. We got Justice Ginsburg saying the age of consent for sexual acts must be lowered to the age of 12 years old. I'm sorry, I'm a dad. I don't go for it. I don't buy it. Vote her out. Step down. You're out. Later. We need to make America great again, and we can't do it with pedophilia. I'm sorry. So it also talks about how she underwent surgery in these graphics, talking about Wikipedia, even some mention about the Astor bloodline in the Bloodlines of the Illuminati, which is on the CIA website. So go check this graphic out if you haven't seen it yet. It's very, very good. Maybe I should just do a quick show on that graphic. Maybe it was Feinstein who went to China. Q2669 was at 3:27 a.m. Eastern, and which makes the airport time 16:27:18, and was already waiting for VIP. So that's the Shanghai airport. Here's our Feinstein right now. She probably misses her Chinese spies, so she had to go see them. And there's the picture of her. I mean, you can tell. Look at the hair. Look at the skeleton-like face. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. These people are sick. These people are evil. Here's the airport from American Airlines. There was only like one from Dallas going into Shanghai around that time, and it arrived at 1746, as you see there. These brilliant anons, you can't hide from them. They're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. Thank you, brilliant anons. Also, I wanted to kind of just touch base on the Band-Aid thing. If you look at post 2494, you have Donald Trump, what was that, the 10th of January, interviewed by Sean Hannity. And look at them. They're both wearing Band-Aids. And then we go look. So anons always go look at some things that strike them as unusual, and they looked up Band-Aid. And basically it's nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. This election was not about fixing the economy, trade, borders, military, protecting our children, etc. Also, another corrupt politician or insider can simply undo it. Band-Aid in the kill box. So we're not going to have a Band-Aid. We're going to fix this. You understand? That's what this means. This was not simply another 4-year election, but a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, will reclaim control over our government. And that video is the video that will get Donald Trump elected. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I watch it over and over and over. So this is wonderful. Panic in D.C. Q. So very good job. So that's basically a future proves past, because we got November 20th on the Q post and the Band-Aid with our president and Sean Hannity, both wearing Band-Aids. Here's the link to the story to prove that that's the thing. The next one is also brilliant Twitter anon actually dropped this to me, and I was very impressed with it. It talks about February 1st. Remember when Q says 1 year Delta? And basically on So let's look at 2-1. Let's look at the White House press release here on the proclamation of National Slavery Human Trafficking Prevention Month on 2019. But if you go through this, right here, it says that in February 2017, I signed an executive order. Okay, so that's 1 year delta. Then also, if you look into the text of this thing a little further, it says January 2019 as the National Slavery and Trafficking Prevention Month, culminating into the annual observation of National Freedom Day on February 1st, 2019. I cannot wait for National Freedom Day. And boy, let's take a look at what that might mean. Here's Q Post from February 1st, 2018, 1 year delta. Keep in mind, this is 1 year deltas. Effective yesterday, while standing under the Statue of Freedom, POTUS freed those good people who are currently being blackmailed, threatened, and enslaved. Those who stood chanting USA were freed. The shot heard around the world. TG, it's Trey Gowdy. We, the people, Freedom Day, light. Q. So wow, if this is something that could be coming, I look forward to it. I don't like to say anything about dates, but here we go. Let's go. February 1st is Freedom Day. Happy Freedom Day, America. Also, so here's another Brilliant Anon's summary, or theory, I should say, on what these 4 booms could mean. And remember, I said there could be 5 because of that one going up, bottom to top, right? All right, so we got possible explanation on Q's 4 booms. Boom 1 is Trump's first Supreme Court justice, NG, right? Boom. Trump's second Supreme Court justice, BK. Boom. RBG out equals Trump's third Supreme Court justice. Boom. Who out? Trump fourth Supreme Court justice, which would be magical. So having 4 Trump SC justices will definitely help this country get back on the right and will help uphold our Constitution and stop preservation of it by the liberals. So you know what? I'm for that. I like this theory, Brilliant Anon. Thank you very much. And you know what? This is it. I get a lot of awesome comments here. And I get a lot of awesome things down here. A lot of support from you Anons. Don't forget to check out intheMatrixxx.com. We've got an Alexa app. If you want to have Alexa read you Q posts, go check that out right now. Let me just show you right now. Hang on. Alexa, what's my flash briefing? This is awesome.
Here's your flash briefing. In today's Q Research News, in Q Post 2669, Jan 11, 2019, 3:27 and 18 seconds, EST, we are provided with a picture inside an airport which looks to be in China. And Q says, awaiting VIP arrival. What senior U.S. official is arriving in China? Purpose? Q. I'm going to double
Alexa off. So how awesome is that? All you have to do is say, Alexa, enable Q Research app. So go ahead and do that to your friends, and when they do their daily briefing, they will get all the Q posts. This was awesome right here, this meme right here. I just wanted to share it with you. You know the 9-year plan? This is the plan for worldwide domination and how they did it, right? So we know Q+++ was House of Saud. Q said plus. We identified it as Rothschilds. Soros was plus. And this is how they do it under their corrupt politician, Obama, Clinton's, Bush's, R's, and D's. High-tech companies, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Google, Amazon, Cisco, all of them. Political foundations, Clinton Foundation, Pelosi Foundation, McCain Institute, all of them though. Not just this one, all of them. Banks, financial institutions, Fed, IRS, EU, Biz, Depository Trust Corporation on 5-5, Watch the Water Street. That is the head of the snake. They cleared $1.6 quadrillion last year. Cult leaders, church, bloodlines, marriages, Satanism, Freemason, Epstein Island, SRA. So this is it. Organizations, Corrupt Organizations Institute, Acorn, La Raza, Southern Poverty Law Center, biased media organizations, MSM, Media Matters, Huffington Post. All of them, really, right? Every single one. They got a bot network as well. Attacking my account, attacking your account. Terror organizations, ISIS, Hezbollah, Muslim, 911, Las Vegas, they sponsor the terror. Oil tech companies, Saudi, Aramco. And I want to just say that the oil tech companies are all led by the French under Total SA. All of this is, they're all part of the bloodline. Human trafficking under Saudi as well. I mean, Project Cassandra and sex slaves. So then you got, underneath the Rothschilds, we talked about the bank, the cult leaders, war planning, New World Order, World War I through III, UN League of Nations, Bilderberg Group, all that. Wicked celebrities, cult members, so we talked about wicked celebrities and cult members, Hollywood media, Owl and Y-head. The owl and the Y-head, though, I have transcribed that as the owl is on the back of your dollar bill, so that's their central banks, Federal Reserves, and the Y-head is the DTCC, because they expanded around the world around 2018 or 2008 into China, overtook Freddie Mac, and they own everything. They have all the money in there. So then we got Soros, Corrupt Organization Institute. We talked about Acorn, La Raza, Southern Poverty Law Center, NGOs, Government to Overflow, Antifa. Sponsored by you and me, because he doesn't his wealth never changes. Obviously, it's sponsored by us, the taxpayers. Then we got Antifa. Okay, we talked about vote rigging, tech, electrical fraud, vote machines, vote busing, stuffing. We've seen it. We've seen it all. We know it. Biased media organizations, MSM, slush funds, MGM, NPOs, Soros' $18 billion transfer, if you recall that. The DOJ settlements, that helps him enrich so he never loses, and that's how he pays for all this stuff. And that Paris Accord that we got out of, war is a racket, the Paris Accord is a scam, everything's a scam. Q had led us to that. Big pharma, disease management, population control, designer, diseases and drugs, AIDS, Red Cross. So this is how they do it, guys. This is the deep state plan for worldwide domination. For God and country, guys, stay strong, stay together, fight, fight, fight. Why do they do this? Power and control. You're feeders to them. They keep you divided with race, wars, class wars, religious wars, and political wars. It's time to fight back. It's time to shun the label that we've all put on ourselves. I am me. I am an individual. I am going to win. So I wanted to just thank Styx at STYXman500 for dropping that. That was kind of a continuation for that. And with that, I want to just say thank you all, Patriots. Thank you all for the amazing support that you've given Shady and I. We will continue to bring pain. Obviously, you can find us on Patreon should you want to donate. We also have our website, intheMatrixxx.com. I need you to get over there, check it out. You can go get that Alexa app. You can get the Q clock. And by the way, there's a lot more coming, because that website right there is just a placeholder for what we're developing. And we will basically get that out to the masses here soon, because we want this done. We want a platform for all patriots to get together, understand who's who, what's what, support if you wish. And look, I'm telling you right now, we're going to win this thing. We are going to win this thing, guys. So with that, I'm going to take you guys to the outro vid. Oh, wait, real quick. At Shady Groove with 3 O's, at intheMatrixxx with 3 X's on Twitter, intheMatrixxx.com. Subscribe to this channel. This is my YouTube channel, and Shady has just joined it. The Q Lounge Live just debuted on Friday night here on this channel. I'm so excited to have us together. If you didn't see the video, go back and watch it. We talked about some awesome things. We debuted that Trump's daughter is up for consideration on the World Bank, and much, much more, guys, much more. We're here for you. We're ready for you. We are the new media. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.